yourself. It's okay because we're going to go over this.
I'm confused too.
Okay, right-hand partner, explain to your left-hand partner what you did. If you don't know for sure, that's okay. That's why we're doing this together.
I'm gonna guess it.
Okay, so let's look at number 3 together. Nitrogen has 5 valence electrons, and each one of the hydrogens has 1, but there's 3 of them. So that means there's a total of 8 electrons available. Now divide that in half. We need 4 pairs. Nitrogen is more electronegative than is hydrogen, so nitrogen goes first, kind of in the middle. So you do the Lewis structure for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes.
Can you pair like the electrons in the same element together?
Ish. It depends. It's kind of like putting I always equate it to plugging something in. Is there certain places that things can be plugged in? Okay. So at each one of these terminals, we have an extra opening. So that's where we can plug in our hydrogen. Again, with our Lewis dots. Okay. Now that I got 8 dots, let me count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I did draw 8 dots, so I must be doing something correctly. Now all they have to do is reach out and shake hands. 1, 2, and it's not supposed to be like that. It just came out that way. There. So now I'm going to go back and I'm going to count my pairs. So I have 4 pairs. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 pairs. That was not so bad, right? You just have to remember those Lewis structures and what group these things are in, and then who goes first. Remember, carbon's always in the middle because it's the superstar. All right, oxygen. How many valence electrons does oxygen have? 6, but there's 2 of them. So there's a total of 12 dots available. Cut them in half. So I'm going to need 6 pairs. This one's kind of nice because it's the same stinking element, so they're going to sit next to each other. So now I'm going to do my Lewis structures. Okay. So each one needs how many more to fill its shell? They each need 2. So if they reach out and they shake hands here, this is what we call a double bond. Now go back and count how many pairs do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pairs.
I thought I did it well.
What do you think? Okay, Now, working together, partners, or if you're sitting by yourself, if you want to like turn around and talk to the person behind you, why don't working together you do N2. N2.
How would you find out how many bills?
It goes by the group number on your periodic table. These numbers down here at the bottom. And if you're up for a challenge, try number 7. All right, any ideas? Need and they each need 3. So we can solve that pretty easily by connecting these two. Okay. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pairs, but we only need 5. So is there such thing as a triple bond? Yes, there is. And it's very common whenever you have nitrogen to have triple bonds. Very, very common. The reason for that is because nitrogen is necessary to make proteins. Proteins are very complex molecules. You'll learn more about them in biology next year. But they are so important for everything. All right. So what I'm going to do is I would like for you to work on, and you can work together, questions